gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing now is Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Stroud sets up the play action. Got his man, it's Warren. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That is incomplete. The Texans at 12-3 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. Wonder what he did with it.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, 37 yards. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Stroud out of the gun here. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He gets it to Addison. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and win. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. A handoff for Warren. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now it's Richardson. Running this slant, and he finds Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. And Stroud now to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man, Dell. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Well, you have no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Willis. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And Woods has it complete. Third catch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Richardson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Richardson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Milton Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In motion, the tight end. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. In motion goes the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Stroud out of the gun here. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts offense and Josh Downs making their way out. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll check this one down to Taylor.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
It's the game of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That complete to Downs.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Milton Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Texans offense had C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Stroud. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Stroud sets up the play action. Got a man. It's Collins complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
To Nico Collins. An 8-yard pickup. And the Texans first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. The throwing again is Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the Texans first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down, Houston.
Now Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Higgins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's caught. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as he's up to the 43. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And now Mitchell, 31 yards. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Stroud working out of the gun. Got his man, Dell. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And shutting him off, now open field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
It's a game of 10. And the Texans first down.
Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now Richardson back to throw it. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Brooks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Still a lot to be determined in terms of their final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, ready for a sports cliche, and then just take them one game at a time, right?
They have to. And look, the thing about cliches, they've been proven over time. All right, we know that. So, yes, take it one game at a time, but make sure that there's no let-up, no getting off the gas, right? No mental letdowns, because each one is important for them to accomplish their goals.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
Stroud.
Open man is Higgins. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
Here's Richardson to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Colts 17.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Richardson to throw again after the pick 6.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Pass complete to Taylor.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback, The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They turn to Taylor on fourth, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Houston's offense taking over again. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.